Hello, my name is Thomas. I am 30 and I'm from Liverpool in the UK. For a long time, I wanted to be able to grow what I felt was a satisfactory beard, and I couldn't. I had a mustache and a little bit of hair underneath my bottom lip and nothing else. So I would look around at different people, say on the TV or even people in work who could grow a beard, and I would get I would get jealous because that was something that I wanted. I've always thought that was quite an attractive thing to have in someone if they have even just stubble like I have now. So for the last couple of years, I have looked into different options in order to be able to do so, to grow a beard, and I ended up narrowing it down and looking at places in Turkey. Obviously, the media showed horror stories, but when you actually look and you research, you realise that that is not the case at all, and that 99% of the time the outcome is beyond satisfactory, and when it's not, the companies tend to go out of their way to make sure you get what you want. One of those companies in particular is the company that I ended up going with, and that is called Estee Prime. I wanted to choose a company that was affordable, and also that the standard, that the outcome was, that it was high, that it was going to be a positive outcome. And based on the many reviews that I read for the company, the service and the surgery and the aftercare and all the rest of it was next to none. So I paid my deposit. I think it was £500, and the total payment was £1,800, which is actually slightly less than the average that people pay for beard or hair transplants in Turkey, and it is considerably cheaper than what you pay if you stay here in the UK. The people who looked after me, they booked my flights for me. They picked me up, chauffeured me from the airport to the hotel, then the next day from the hotel to the surgery. Every step of the way there was someone there who could translate where there was a language barrier, and even when I didn't ask for information or what was going to happen next, that person would say, okay, so this is what's going to happen, we need you to do this will feel like this. So every step of the way, I was comforted by that, and so it takes a whole day. It's a long, I'm not going to lie, that the whole process of removing the hair, and then implanting the hair where you want it, be that in your head or on your face or wherever, the whole thing will take up from the morning till the late afternoon. But you are looked after the whole time. You have a break in between removal and implant, and they give you lunch, which I thought was great. Obviously, it's an acquired taste. It's Turkish food, but I loved it. And people are always there for you to talk to, and you can have a laugh and a joke, and it's really relaxed. The surgery itself was really clean. The surgeons were very professional. It was actually quite impressive, if that's the right word, that I had at one point had three during the I had three different surgeons around me during the implant of the hairs on my face. And it was literally, they had music on in the background, and they were just like taking hair from the hair that had been extracted and putting it into my face like it was nothing. It's 99% painless. There was slight discomfort when the anaesthetic was injected in the front and the back, but overall that's nothing, and that's very temporary. That does not last, and obviously once the anaesthetic kicks in, you don't feel a thing at all. Yeah, I am very happy with the outcome. I am one of the lucky few people who has had next to no shedding, because shedding is a big part of the process of a hair transplant, because the follicles go into like a type of shock and the hair falls out and then it grows back. However, luckily, after 3 months, this is where I'm up to. Now, as far as I can see from other people who had their transplants done on the same day, and from looking online, by 3 months the hair has already started to grow back. So there is a window period in between the transplant and when it starts to grow again, wherever it's being transplanted to, where you do start to worry because you think, oh my God, it's falling out. Is this normal? But it is. I have had some loss, which is still yet to grow through, but it will. You get to a point where you realise it's just normal to worry about stuff like this. However, overall, I am so happy with everything. I would totally recommend the company. All the staff are great, be that the surgeons, the front men who, the translators, and Joe, who is one of the reps for the company, and she is from the UK too, and she came over and she was really, and she was really hands on, and she's been hands on since. She's constantly in touch, asking how I am, asking how it's going, and asking for pictures because these people really it's not just a part of the mill as they call it, where they just bring you in and spew you out. These people really care about you as a customer. They want you to be happy and satisfied. They know that they are capable of giving you the best, and they go out of their way to try and do so. And they have reassured me that if there was any kind of dissatisfaction afterwards, that they would make sure that they would do something about it. So I couldn't rave about them enough, and that's not me being sickly sweet or anything. That's just me being very truthful. If you are looking for a hair transplant of any kind, I do recommend this company highly. I keep in touch with the staff. I keep in touch with the clients who were there on the same day as me. You actually in the hotel end up becoming friendly with people who are going to the same surgery because they're in the same boat as you. And it can be quite daunting. It is surgery at the end of the day. So it is, it's not just I'm getting a hair transplant. You are having something done to your body. So it's a bigger deal than some people make out, but it's nothing to be worried about. It is definitely one of the best things I ever did, as you can see. And I would recommend the company to anyone who is looking for any kind of hair transplant.